On today's show.
Ho, ho, ho! Happy almost Merry Christmas, yummy!
And welcome to Kick the Keg.
Where are we at today, man?
We're at Gulfstream Brewery in Fort Lauderdale.
I'm super excited. They have amazing beers here. We already poured up, you know. This is their Batonkatong. It's an old ale. So this is a very seasonal kind of beer, okay? So it basically it's gonna remind you of Christmas. This one's gonna have some cinnamon, some almond, some vanilla in it, okay? And essentially how these started in England, the real casual drinkers had this affinity for beers that had been in a barrel for a few turns. It was cellared in oak barrels, right? So a lot of the times they're very malt forward and caramely, and you know this has this dark brown beautiful color.
I love the color, by the way.
It's definitely a seasonal beer that comes out right around this time.
Perfect timing too. All right.
Cheers, man.
Cheers, brother. Ooh, it smells like Christmas. Wow, I can't wait to taste it. Dude, it's very unique.
Yes.
We haven't tasted this on the show yet.
We have not had something like this before. It's 9% ABV, which is also super fun because who doesn't like high alcohol beers?
Sure.
Anytime, anywhere, right? But the flavor notes are so nice. And as this beer warms up, you're gonna get more of those flavors prominently, but oh, it's so good.
What would you say right now we're tasting? Because it's so unique. The taste.
You're getting the cinnamon and the almonds, and that vanilla is right in the back end. And this one's nice because it's sort of medium body too, so it's gonna hang on your palate a little bit, right? It's not something that's super light that you can just rush through. This is something you sip, you
take
enjoy.
Your time.
Yeah, take your time and have a really good time with this one.
So something you'll enjoy by the fireplace, right?
Oh, yes, by the fireplace.
Speaking of, in case anyone's wondering, we came up with the idea because during December, the last few years, these pajama Christmas parties have really become a thing. So that's why we're dressed
why not?
in our pajamas.
Why not? Look.
This is pretty awesome, I gotta say.
You know?
I was kind of lazy. I don't
Gulfstream has never failed to make really great beers. All the beers that they have on tap, super flavorful, and they get really creative with some of their stuff too. They have a beer called Bonsai Boogie, and it's a sake ale, which is super fun and something you don't really hear of in breweries. So
looking on their list, I love all the names. Like even the name of this one. Tell me it again. What's the name of this? How do you pronounce it?
Batonkatong.
I love it, man. But all the names are unique like that.
As you know, every time we go to the brewery, we try to talk to someone from the brewery. We want to make sure that they give us their side of how, their brewery works and their beers and their origin story, all that kind of good stuff.
I heard.
Did you hear that?
I heard something. I don't know. Okay, but in the meantime, I've been really enjoying this.
It tastes just like Christmas.
Ho, 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 bitches.
Oh, hey! Look at this guy.
All right, man. McKay, welcome, man.
Thank you. Yeah, I'm so excited to be here. This is
Thanks for having us on as well. So guys, this is McKay. He's one of the owners here at Gulfstream. Okay, and tell us what we have here.
So we're drinking Graphic. Okay. It is always the season for Graphic, especially down here. It's one of my favorite beers. It's an IPA that we make with Citron, Amarillo, and Mosaic. It's actually a hybrid IPA, which is what's really interesting about this beer. There's a lot of people that do just hazies. There's a lot of people doing West Coast. West Coast are actually starting to come back a little bit. So what we did was we took the things that we like most of each of those beers, and we kind of combined them into one, and it's been great. So you get all that juice from the haze that you would expect out of a haze, but again, not as hazy. You get some of the bitterness from the West Coast, more than you would expect out of a hazy. So it kind of is a mishmash of all the things that we love out of those two styles into one. It's super enjoyable, refreshing. You take anywhere, still 7%, so you're going to get all that stuff out of it, but you're going to get even a little bit of strawberry pop rocks type note. You're going to get a lot of grapefruit and orange. I mean, it just kind of hits all the stuff for us, and that's why we brewed it. Cheers.
Let's drink.
Let me know what you guys think.
By the way, you cheated. You drank that.
I didn't know there was a protocol.
All right.
Ooh, that's really good.
Yeah.
It's not as good as your Christmas outfit. And again, 'tis the season. Oh my God.
'Tis the season. Happy almost
Manny,
Christmas.
yours is almost as good.
Okay.
But I mean, come on, how are you going to compete with this? You're not going to compete with this. There's no way.
As an IPA, this is super dank. which I really love, because a lot of times with those hazies now, you don't really get that flavor profile. So when he talks about like, you know, this is the stuff that we like out of the West Coast IPAs, that hop profile is real money, like super good, but it still finishes off super smooth. So it's not super big and overwhelming. This is an IPA that you can try and you might like if you don't like IPAs. Okay, so just give IPAs a chance. This one has a lot, it's super complex, got a lot of flavors going. It's hoppy in the front end, but it really finishes off super nicely.
Prior to us starting Kick the Keg, I've always been kind of a whiskey drinker, you know. I like beer, but I didn't really know much about craft beer until we started working together on this. And throughout all the shows we've been doing, I've really started leaning towards IPAs, like something about them I just really enjoy. And bro, your description was like, oh, this sounds like the best of all worlds, you know. And no, your description was right on point, man. It's really good.
Hey,
yeah,
cheers.
Yeah.
Cheers.
To that.
Now we can do this again.
So tell us about Gulfstream. Where does that name come from? How did this come to be?
My business partner and I, Ty, we started brewing together. It goes all the way back to 2011.
Okay.
We wanted to open a brewery together because we loved it. I mean, at the end of the day, we love craft beer and we like having fun. And we want to be in a place where people are coming up and they're learning, and we can kind of help mold what craft is in a place that was very dry around that for a long time. So we moved out here, and the reason for the Gulfstream name specifically is it plays such an important part in our environment in South Florida, and we're big fishermen anyway, so we're always out on the Gulfstream. So you know, it's huge. You know, everything we do as a brewery starts with water. We build all of our water chemistry based on styles where they originally got popular. If you really want to make a beer style that resonates, so all your beer doesn't taste the same, you start with your water. And for us, it was just a natural fit.
So McKay, let me ask you, man. We've been to a lot of places, but for me, this is the first time I've seen like this beautiful wooden tank here. What is this?
Oh, we're really excited about that. So this is called a fooder, and a fooder is basically a giant wood fermenter. So you can use them for a lot of different things, but for us, what we're gonna do is take our sour program to the next level. So everything comes in here, we'll be brewing beer in here, and we'll have a full active culture program. What that means is we have the bacteria and the yeast that exists in here will always exist in here. So we've done a lot of active culture sours in wine barrels and whiskey barrels,
okay.
But this gives us the ability to do a lot more volume than we have before in a way where we can just keep backfilling. And for us, we're really excited because it opens the door for a lot of new sours and a lot of new projects.
Awesome.
It's a very cool tank.
Guys, once again, the flavors here are amazing. The beers here are amazing. They also have pizza as well, and they have food.
Pizza's amazing.
Pizza is amazing.
Fully artisanal dough, fermented for 48 hours. Use something called 00 flour. It's from Italy. The whole thing is it's fire.
So it's Italiano, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Enough's enough. Follow us. Have your friends follow us. Have their friends follow us. Have their aunties follow us. Like,
subscribe to our YouTube channel as well, all right? And McKay, man, thanks for having us, man. Guys, listen, you know, spread the love and drink responsibly, all right? Cheers and happy holidays.
Happy holidays, guys. And also, I feel like I didn't say it enough this episode. Yummy! What's up?